Why is it so much harder to lose weight once we enter perimenopause? Why are we all of a sudden storing all this belly fat after we turn 40? And how come nothing we used to do will work for our body anymore? Well, there's a couple of reasons. I'm gonna break them down for you because I believe that knowledge is power. Who am I? I'm Jess, and I've helped hundreds of women lose thousands of pounds and feel better in their 40s and 50s than they did when they were in their 20s and 30s. It's possible for them, and it's possible for you too. And I believe there's not enough information out there for women about what's actually happening with their bodies. And once you understand it, you can actually put in a plan to combat that weight gain, to combat the anxiety, the brain fog, the poor sleep, all of those things. Because you're right, your body has changed. You're perimenopausal or menopausal now. So what used to work is not going to work to help you lose weight. So I could make this video an hour long, but that's not going to be helpful, so we're not going to do that. But I do want you to understand a couple of the changes that are happening so that you can really stop feeling like you're fighting with your body. Because if you go to your doctor, there's a good chance they've told you this is normal, this is just what's happening, and you just have to live with it. And that's total bullshit. Like, it's total bullshit. You don't have to live with this. You don't have to settle for being overweight. You don't have to settle for feeling like shit. Like, that's just not reality. So let's go ahead and get into it. First things first is you're losing muscle mass. You need muscles. If you want to look toned, you need muscles. And you're losing muscle mass if you are not lifting weights. Lifting weights is also going to do a few things. It's going to help you keep your bone density, but it's also going to keep your metabolism revving. So when you have more muscle, you burn more calories at rest. So you need muscle in order to actually burn calories and burn fat. Also, it's going to help with a lot of the issues that come once we enter menopause. So women are at an increased risk of heart disease and a number of other health-related issues. Lifting weights is going to help combat a number of these health issues. So this is not just a weight loss issue, it's also a longevity issue. So next, since our hormones are naturally declining, so when you're in perimenopause, your hormones are like going all over the place, right? Your whole life, they've been nice and smooth in these cycles. And then in perimenopause, they're very, very, very erratic. And then in menopause, right, they decline. So we need to support our hormones in different ways. And so things that you could ignore when you were in your 20s become way more important if you want to lose weight as you enter your 40s and 50s. So supplements are great. There's lots of great supplements to support your body and your hormones, especially if you're not eating like all your fruits and vegetables every day and things like that. But also little things, right? Getting sunlight first thing in the morning, super, super important. And also making sure there's no screens or blue lights in your face before bed. Those are some really important things that you can do to support your hormones. So again, like when we were in our 20s, we didn't really have to think about these things, but now that we're, into menopause, perimenopause, we really need to be thinking about different ways to support our hormones and actually implementing these really small changes that are simple, but they have a massive impact. And another thing that we often explain to women who are coming to us because they're struggling with their weight, in the menopausal transition is really helping them understand that it's not just your estrogen and progesterone that are impacted. Actually, all of your hormones are impacted by this transition. And I think so many people will just try to go on hormone replacement, they'll go on like an estrogen patch and they're wondering why it's not working. It's because all of your hormones are super connected. So we oftentimes will see things like, if you've got that belly fat in menopause, you may have insulin resistance, cortisol issues, thyroid issues. We see a lot of leaky gut coming from menopause. There's a number of other health issues that may be related, not just to your hormones, estrogen and progesterone. There's all these other hormones that are also impacted. And so it's really important to take a full picture and look at the full picture of what's actually going on, because a lot of those other things are likely actually causing symptoms as well, because again, they're all connected like this whole big web. And finally, doing the things that you used to do to lose weight, like cutting carbs and doing lots of cardio, is actually stressing your system more. It's over stressing your body, and that's actually going to cause your body to shut down. It's going to put your body into fight or flight mode, and it's going to basically essentially prevent you from being able to lose weight, because your body is like in a state where it's in fight or flight and it's not going to be able to actually release fat. So that added stress that, going through perimenopause, going through menopause is already stressful on your body, because your body's just trying to figure out like what's a new normal. And then we add on top of it low carbs, low calories, over exercising, and it just puts the body like in freak out mode. Less stress on the body is definitely what we need if we're trying to lose weight as we go through menopause and perimenopause. So again, I could make this video like 5 hours long, but that's not going to be beneficial to you. But I do believe knowledge is power, because what used to work isn't going to work. You're not 25 anymore. And so it is possible to feel better in your 40s and 50s. It is possible to lose the weight in this hormonal transition. All those things are possible. You just need the right strategies. And again, I believe that knowledge is power. So hopefully this helped you out, and let me know if you have any questions.